appreciate you guys all coming down, and appreciate Dan and Skip and all the guys putting this together. You know, really looking forward to speaking to you guys today. Yeah, we're going to be talking today on some of our offensive line play, some of our skills and drill stuff that we do during the day, and get more in depth on our pinball run game. Yeah, you see our coaching staff here. You got head coach Nat Clark. He's in the back there. Okay, Coach Hobbs, Dayton Hobbs, has been around for your 5th year. Okay, so we've been Dayton for a while now. Okay, Coach E.J. White, our offensive coordinator, unfortunately he's not here today. Coach Q, our running backs coach, Coach Oreo, and Coach Soini, they're not here with us today, but you know, great guys. Then we got Coach Mystery. There's Coach Mystery right there. You know, I was fortunate enough to play for all these guys. I graduated from Husson, so I graduated December 21, so I had the opportunity to play for all these guys, and just great coaches, great mentors for me, and really appreciate all they've done for me in my professional career so far. Okay, a little bit about my coaching background. You know, I've been an assistant football coach at Husson since January of 22. I started as a tight ends coach, then transitioned to receivers coach, and then in June of 2023 took over from Coach Clark, my O-line coach, as the offensive line coach, which is where I'm working now. Okay, so our Husson guys, you know, over 46 guys from the state of Maine. You know, 13 starters, 5 all-conference players, 2 all-region guys, and Tucker Buzzley here in the front row joined our coaching staff. He's Defensive Player of the Year in our league. You know, so we've got a lot of success with our main guys in our programs, coming in and developing, you know, and getting a role in the field, really helping us get to the success that we've had. And you can see our starters here. Okay, Alex Brown, DB. You know, he's a phenomenal player. He just finished his 5th year. You know, he had just a great career playing for us in defensive secondary. Okay, Mason Berthollet, wide receiver, kick returner for us from MCI, all-conference player. CJ Nicely from Noble, outside linebacker, really talented player. Colin Casey from Marshwood, he's our tight end. Really is a jack of all trades, plays all over the field, does a lot of different things for us. Really dynamic player. Looking forward to his senior year this fall. Johnny Dugan, he's from Bonnie Eagle. He's a really tough-nosed offensive lineman for us. He's our starting center. Really athletic kid. Okay, Colin Wilson, also from MCI, one of our outside receivers, 3-year starter. Looking forward to his senior year as well. Casey Markovich is our kicker. He's from Rankin Bangor. You know, local guy. He's got really explosive legs. A lot of great things for us in the kick game. You know, we got our 2 hitmen in the middle there. We got our 2 inside linebackers, Adam Bertram from MCI, all-conference guy, and also Tucker Buzzley from Freiburg Academy. Like I mentioned before, Defensive Player of the Year. Garrett Mayhew and Parker on the defensive backfield. Garrett's from Gardner. Parker's from Oxford Hills. Parker's an all-conference guy for us. We got Jamal Durant from Skowhegan and Ryan Bannister from Gardner. Okay, a little about our season this year with 7-3 overall. Okay, we won our rivalry game against UNE, our lobster trap game. We're 3-0 in that game, so we're really proud to get that picture of the trophy every year. Yeah, 11 all-conference players, 4 all-region players, Defensive Player of the Year. We had 81 players over 3.0 GPA, which is awesome for us. That was a program record for us. And 1 academic All-American, also Tucker Buzzley. Yeah, a little bit about our stats this year, guys. You know, national rankings. Okay, we led the nation this year in our completion percentage, 73%. A really efficient pass game. Okay, 8th nation in rushing yards per game. Eli Garnett, junior running back for us from Grand Street campus in New York. He had a tremendous season for us. Okay, 10th in the nation in touchdowns per game rushing. Okay, average 3 touchdowns per game. You know, you guys can see the rest. Okay, our season stats. You know, put up a lot of points on the offensive side. 34.5 points a game, over 400 yards per game. We scored 75 in our game versus Dean, which is a program record for us. Yeah, we had 751 yards against Nickel, also a program record for us. You know, 6 all-conference players, 2 all-region players on the offensive side of the ball. So it's just a really good year for us on the offensive side. We had 2 offensive linemen, Caden Fielder, our left tackle from Londonderry, New Hampshire. He was 2nd team all-conference as a junior. Then we had Jim Hutchinson, who's from Orlando, Florida. He was a sophomore. He was also 2nd team all-conference for us. Okay, based on our offensive line play, guys, you know, I'm a firm believer in just daily drills, constant repetition of the basics each day, and then building from that. You know, with that being said, we always start off practice every day with our stance and starts. Okay, so we go over every single one of our run game steps, our pass game steps, just to get the guys going, get their legs moving, get their steps down, because every play they're going to be doing one of those steps. So it's good to get those guys moving, get their legs going, get their steps down. Second to that, our hand replace drill, working on hand placement, hand fighting, working on the technique, getting their hands inside, making sure they're in the position to succeed their block. Okay. Then our board drills, we run our base run game footwork on a board, on air or versus a look. Again, just kind of helps us work down the board, putting the 2 things together, our stance and starts and our hand placement, tie those in together. Then on the pass game side, our 3-punch drill works that footwork we were talking about, the stance and starts, as well as our hand placement in the hand replace drill. Right, so we do a bunch of different things. Our 3-punch drill, you'll start with a jump step, okay, then working back to power, then kick it vertical, okay, mixing in some different moves, just to work on their change of direction, double moves, things like that to get them ready, for the pass game what might be thrown at them that week. Okay, here's a couple of our drills, guys. This is Victor Barros, he's an offensive lineman for us from Boston, Massachusetts. We just recorded these the other day, so I apologize for his attire, but he's going through some of our drills right now. So right now he's just doing our base drive footwork. So we run that like on our duo. When we run duo, he's working his base drive footwork here. Okay, so he's just working his steps, getting his hands ready, firing the hands, finishing through. It's like 3-4 steps in the run game. That's all it is. Okay, then we work our zone steps. Victor plays left tackle for us. So he's working his right zone step. Okay, so he's taking this practice step right here, like he's trying to dig out a 4-eye or reach a 3 here. So he's getting a little bit of depth off the ball, running his feet. Okay, just getting depth, running his feet, getting to the spot, getting to the point. Okay, same thing with left zone. Okay, same thing, just working his steps, reaching the outside, reach the outside shoulder to the end. Okay, working on field. Okay, then we transition to the pass game. Okay, working his kick steps, staying square. Okay, punch at the end, just like he's initiating contact to the lineman, always simulating the punch, like he's got a rush coming against him. He's working that pass rush step. Getting vertical downfield, staying square to the line. And then he's working his power step, same thing. Working inside, working the punch, settling in. Okay, so these are drills that we run every single day to start practice. Okay, gets our guys going, gets their footwork down, okay, gets them loose for that day of practice where we're going to be running that day. Okay, this is our hand replace drill. Our key points: active feet, strong punch, don't lunge, and maintain your pass pro demeanor. Right, they're staying in their pass pro demeanor the whole time, no matter how many punches they have. They're just replacing the hands off the chest of the D-lineman, getting their hands inside. Okay, working the drill right here. Okay, I had to slow down the tempo a little bit of the drill. Usually we punch a little stronger than that. I just want to get a good tape on that to see what the basics of the drill is. He's working his feet, staying in demeanor, punching the chest, swiping the hands away. Okay, now he's working the 3-punch drill. Shout out Coach Hobbs for going out there and holding the bag for us the other day. He did a great job. Okay. Key points for this: technique first, tempo second. Okay, for some guys it's an early in their career, it's a tough drill for them to get. So technique first, tempo second. As they get the technique down, the tempo will come naturally. Okay, so technique first. Okay, we're working our jump step, our power step, and then getting vertical. Same thing. Keep the shoulder square, active feet. Let the guy get in your strike zone before you engage contact. Okay, so you don't want anybody lunging. Okay, so we're working the jump, power back inside, staying square for the vertical rush. Okay, so we go for this a couple times every day. Okay, he's getting off the ball, staying square, punching inside. Okay, then we add an inside move to this at the end. Okay, so we set vertical, now the edge rusher is going inside. Okay, he's powering back inside, same thing, staying square, Okay, once the guy's going inside, we want to maintain half-man leverage. Okay, we want to keep half-man leverage, keep our outer half of our frame. Okay, the easiest path to the quarterback's inside. So we want to keep that guy on the outside half of our frame, running through, finish the drill. Okay, so those are 2 variations of our 3-punch drill right there. Okay, with that 3rd set just being vertical, okay, then going through a second time with an inside move. Okay, a little bit about our run game this year, guys. With 346 carries for 1,825 yards, 30 touchdowns. We average over 5 yards a carry. Okay, a big play for us this year was our pin pull, which is what I'm going to be talking about with you guys today. Okay, we had 41 carries, 306 yards, 3 touchdowns, over 7 yards a carry. We were able to build a lot on pin pull. We run pin pull out a lot of different formations, whether it's from pistol, sidecar, near, running toss out of it. But our pin pull blocking up front was really great for us, so it's really easy to teach the guys. Okay, our base rules for pin pull. Okay, play side. Play side stops at the center. So we always run to a tight end. So it's tight end down the center. If there's a guy in your down area, you're down blocking. Okay, your down area is defined as your inside shoulder, okay, to the next man's head up. Okay, so if there's a guy in that area, we're blocking down on him. If not, you're pulling. Okay, the first puller, he's kicking out the end man on the line. Okay, the edge rusher, whoever it might be. He's got the apex defender, the outside backer. Okay, second puller, it's always the center. Okay, again, you see that there. Inside first puller, play side, inside linebacker. Okay, our eyes have to go to that inside backer immediately, right, for what we call a pull check. If that backer's coming on a blitz, on a fire call, okay, he needs to be able to see that quick, generate as much contact with that guy to knock him off his path. Right, it's not always the most glorious block, okay, but when you pull, you got your eyes on that back immediately. If he's shooting, you got to get as much contact as you can with that guy to deter him from tackling our running back. Okay, backside, we just run our zone rules. Okay, on an even front, backside guard and tackler, comboing the DT to the backside inside linebacker. Okay, against an odd front, backside tackle seal hinging the B gap. Okay, so it might be the end, it could be an outside backer blitzing. Okay, but he's seal hinging that backside. Okay, eyes are on B gap the whole time. It's not always going to be the end. They could have a game on, they could be running a twist with the outside backer in the D end, but they're seal hinging that backside B gap. Okay, and the backside guard's climbing to that backside inside linebacker. Okay, teaching the down block. Okay, so our first step here. Okay, we're in our stance. Okay, we know we got a down block, there's a guy in our down area. Our first step's an angled step over the line. Okay, depending on his shape. If I'm playing left tackle, yeah, I got a 4-eye, it's going to be a lot tighter of a step, right? So he's a lot closer to me. If he's a 3, it's going to be a little bit flatter of a step. But we're stepping over the line every time. Okay, so the first step's over the line. Okay, again, angle changes depending on the shape of the down defender. Our second gather step, okay, brings our body in position to seal that down block. Okay, at this point in the O-line, okay, step is midline, okay, on the hip of the down defender. Okay, so first step's over the line, second step he's bringing it through to have his midline on the hip of that down defender. Okay, with our hat placement, okay, face mask through the ear hole of the down defender. Okay, we don't want to have him be able to flow back over the top. Okay, we don't want him to get back over the top and get involved in the run play. So we're telling him face mask through the ear hole, okay, and then our hand placement. Okay, we're getting our inside hand on the near chest plate of that down defender, okay, and our outside hand's going to that near bicep. Okay, the reason we do that, we want our guys to play long on this. Okay, so again, we want to seal that guy, okay, from getting over the top. So we take that down step, we get engaged, boom, we're playing long on that. Normally in the run game, we want to stay tight and compact. But on that down block, okay, you're working down. You really want to seal that guy from flowing over the top and getting involved in the run play. Okay, a couple drills that we run. Okay, we'll just run our half line down blocks on the boards. Okay, so we'll set up our boards at an angle. Okay, they'll just get in their stance, work their steps down the board, whether it's on air or versus look, you can do it either way. Okay, and then we'll run our full line, full play, okay, against a different front, different look. Okay, you can mix in different blitzes just to get the guys moving, you know, understanding the communication on the line. Hey, I'm down, you're gone, right? They're talking to each other, set up different angles they're gonna have to work at. Okay, so we'll run those drills all the time for our pin pull run game. But I really enjoy running the full line versus defensive front, because again, you never know what you're gonna see on game day. Right, so if we get them prepared and trained, that your rules are pretty simple. There's a guy in your down area, you're down. You communicate to the next guy down from you, hey, I'm down. He knows there's no one in my down area, I'm gone. They're always communicating with each other. You know, this has been an effective drill for us for the last couple of years. Okay, here's Victor again demonstrating this, you know, same thing. He's working on the board right now on air. Okay, key points. First step over the line, second step to the down defender's hip, simulate the punch, okay, inside arm stays tight, outside arm get long. Okay, so we reps that a couple times here. So again, he's stepping over the line, working down, getting his midline on the defender's hip, extending the outside arm, keeping the inside arm tight. Okay, then you can stimulate it with a look. Right, same thing. Key points, same key points. Now you just want to work on the punch. So now you're not punching on air, you're actually punching on a body. Okay, you want to make sure they're punching the right target points, you know, getting their leverage so you can win this block. So he's working down the board, sealing this off. Can't let the guy back over the top. You don't want him to beat you on the play. Right, you want to seal him in. He's doing a great job here demonstrating the drill. Okay, pin pull versus a 3-man front, a tight front. Okay, so you guys can see here. Okay. Our tight end's got no one in their down area, right? So his front, he's considered our first puller. He's working out to that alley defender, the apex defender, the outside linebacker. Okay, so he's our first puller. Tackle's got a 4-eye, so he's down. Okay, we got a 0 tech, you know, the nose on the center, so that's our guard. He's down on the nose. Okay, then we got the center pulling, he's keying the mic. Okay, backside, that backside guard, the way I teach it, okay, you're stepping, you're punching away, just in case that 4-eye shoots. It's a tough block for our tackle. So he's got to take that drop step like we talked about in our zone steps. He's got to take that drop step to take over that 4-eye. Okay, so we teach that guard, punch away, step 2. Right, so he's stepping to the play, punching away to stand up just in case there's a slant. Okay, got a couple flips here. Okay, so we're running pin pull here. You get set on that tight front. Okay, so they're communicating up front now. Right, they know these their assignments here. Calling our tight end, he's blocking out on 40. Okay, big hitting our left tackle, he's sealing the end. Guard sealing the nose. Center, he's pulling for Tucker Buzz, number 50. Okay, great job by Cullen here, maintaining his block, driving this guy out of the play. Okay, get himself involved, create as much displacement as you can. It's good job by Dukes having his eyes on the linebacker here, getting up to the second level, engaging, driving the feet, getting him out of the hole. Okay, our running back, his read is the inside leg of the second puller. Okay, and he's reading his block. If it's a kick out, he's inside. If it's a seal, he's outside. Okay, another clip here. These guys are communicating up front. You see we run a motion. Okay, he's talking to him. Hey, you're down, I'm gone. Okay, they're flowing down the line. Okay, dude's got the kick out. Eli's right inside of that block, getting upfield. Okay, it's all about communication here, but the base rule is the base rule. There's a guy in your down area, you're down. If not, you're pulling. Second puller is always the center. These guys' eyes on that play side backer, kick him out of the play, give our running back a lane. Okay, same thing with the head front. Just change a little bit, right? Because now he's head up on that play side tackle. So our tight end's coming down, he's sealing that. Okay, tackle's pulling down for that alley defender, the apex defender. Okay, we call it our fox, our outside backer. Okay, same thing with the guard. He's got that zero tech, so he's down on that. Okay, guard and tackle. Okay, guard's working up to that will backer. Tackle, he's hinge sealing that backside peek out defender. So they're talking up front, Colin does a good job sealing the edge. Okay, Dukes turns into a seal, ready to turn back inside, so Eli knows he's going outside of that seal block. Okay, Dukes has his eyes on 32. 32 stays tight, seals him off. Eli goes outside his block. Big play for us. Okay, we run at 12 personnel sometimes too. This just gives us another hat in the party, right? Colin here, he's not responsible for anything but the outside defender. Okay, so we have an inline tight end, he's walking down. Colin's going out. Now we got 3 pullers, right? We got 3 pullers finishing in the end zone. Okay, so we can run at 12 personnel as well. That extra wing tight end, he's just an extra block. That's all it is. Kind of a tough angle here, but you can see it. Okay, inline tight end's down, tackle's pulling, center's pulling. Okay, now it's one-on-one with the safety. That's what we want. Okay, we want to cover up as many hats as we can. Be our running back one-on-one with that play side safety. Let him run him over, finish in the end zone. Okay, same thing here. We got a hokey front case with an outside shade on both tackles. Right, so Cullen knows he's down. Okay, that defensive end, he's playing decap responsibility, so he flows across his face early. Cullen does a good job pulling him out of the running lane. That's another thing that we teach. If you can't stop him before the lane, get him out of the lane. Right, so that defensive end, he's going outside, he's trying to hold that decap. Right, Cullen knows he's in the running lane, I got to drive him out. Right, it's not always going to be the most beautiful block on those down blocks. There could be games up front. This is a good example here, just staying with the play. Okay, he takes that down step, that guy shoots outside, now you're flowing to the sideline. Get him out of the running lane. Okay, Duke sees the linebacker come up, fills the hole perfectly. Okay, does a good job getting the hat on the hat. Again, beating our running back one-on-one with the safety 40 yards downfield. Okay, against a 4-man front. Okay, this is probably one of the hard blocks right here. Okay, for our guard. He's trying to dig out that 2-eye. Okay, could be a tighter shape in the center, could be a 1. Okay, so he's really got to work that drop step like we talked about in our zone game footwork. Okay, he's drop stepping. He's trying to get across into his play side shoulder. Keep him out of the play. Step across his face. Right? And then this backside tackle. Okay, he really can't reach a 2-eye or a 1. Okay, so he's free flowing up to the will. Right? The same thing. There's a guy in the down area. Okay, we're down, pull and kick out the fox, pulling for that leg. Again, tough zone reach step here for our guard. Do a good job here. You see Big Hutchie here. Our right guard, not the best stance. He's a little bit crooked in his stance. We're still working on that. But he does a good job. He gains ground on that first step, gets his hat across, seals him from getting involved in the play. Then we got a hat on the hat downfield, one-on-one with the safety. Okay, so you see that block by that backside guard. It's a 2-eye or a 1 tech. It's a tough block, but it's all about your steps. It's all about taking that zone step. Open up, gain ground, get to that play side shoulder. Okay, seal him from getting in the running lane. Okay, Hutch is a big dude. He does a good job doing that. He's really athletic for his size, about 6'2", 340. And he does a great job with his feet. He does a good job running his feet. You know, getting that first step, getting across that guy's face, engaging, sealing him off from that play side guard, play side gap. Okay, you see again here, running at 12 personnel. So on the backside, we just tell our tight end the same thing. No, you're just running your zone lane. Stay on your zone path. Right? These guys know, okay, turn up to the linebacker. Our guard's taking care of that defensive end. That backside linebacker, I should say. And these guys are working hard here. Okay, you see Hutch on his pull. Okay, does turn into a kick out. Eli doesn't go inside. Our running back doesn't go inside, but he just beat him with speed. Okay, Hutch gets out there, takes care of it. Eli gets to the sideline. Again, 20-yard gain. He's one-on-one with the DB. That's what we want to see. We want to get a hat on the hat, downfield, give our guys a chance to go one-on-one against the defensive back instead of a linebacker or a defensive end in the box. Okay, so they do a good job with their pulls. You see dudes working downfield up here. He's doing a great job getting downfield. Again, covering a guy up. Another one here, these guys doing a good job communicating. Again, one-on-one with the safety. That's what we want to see. Okay, one-on-one with the safety. Hutch does a great job on his pull. He gets out there. Number 33, wanted no parts of him. Gives Jed, our running back, Jed Lowry's from Vermont. He's a great player for us. Gives him a chance to hit that hole. Again, go one-on-one with that safety. Give us another big game. Okay, lastly, talking about the pull check like we talked about earlier. They set that fire blitz. Okay, we got to have our center's eyes on immediately. So as soon as he opens up, his eyes go right to that linebacker. That linebacker starts shooting. Okay, you got to stop and generate as much contact as you can with him to get him out of the running lane. You can't let him get hands on, right? So the same rules for everybody. Our centers are trained always. That's where your eyes go. Again, those indie drills we talk about, the full line, right? We're on the full line, pin pull, whether it's to the right or to the left. Okay, we have our center, eyes on linebacker. I'll send him every now and then just to make sure he's looking in the right place, training his eyes. Right? So the technique doesn't just go with your hands and feet, running your feet on contact, those things driving your legs. Right? It's also training your eyes and where they're supposed to be. Right? Trust the guys around you. Trust yourself that you know where you're looking on the pull. Okay? As soon as he pulls and opens up, his eyes go to that linebacker. Okay? If that linebacker comes again, generate as much contact as you can, knock him out of the running lane. Okay, so you see right here, we're playing Springfield College. We got our backup center in the game. Johnny Dukes is out this game. He sees that linebacker pull. Okay, it wasn't a glorious block. It wasn't the best block of his career. But he does a great job. Just gets hands on. Knocks that linebacker off his path. Knocks him off balance. Right? We got a 72-yard touchdown out of it. Okay, again, it's not always the best block you'll ever see. But our center does a good job. He opens up out of his stance. Sees that linebacker coming. Boom. Hands on. Knocks him off. Hey. See it from this view here. Okay, same thing. Only thing I would talk about with Hayes, he's got a guy in his down area, but he doesn't go down, he goes for the kick out. But thankfully, Colin does a good job, our tight end, okay, sealing that off. Hayes got a great block on his kick out, gives our running back a ton of room. Hayes got a ton of room to get down there and, again, touchdown. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. You guys have any questions at all?
Coach, I got a couple.
Yeah.
So, just two different shades of techniques. On the one, probably the easy one.